At Charleston Animal Society, we have a reputation as road warriors. Responding to emergency calls for help in hurricanes, floods, and horrific large-scale cruelty operations. Time and again, national organizations and local shelters across the region call us, especially when no one else will respond. Since 2020, we've rescued 648 animals across 7 states through 48 emergency transports. Our rapid deployments have taken us into hurricanes, into tornado-ravaged communities like those in Kentucky, and many times they've taken us to shelters across our state that are desperately overcrowded and faced with putting down animals due to a lack of space. Our transports are staffed almost entirely by our dedicated volunteer rescuers who take animals from overcrowded shelters here in South Carolina and drive them to our partners in New England and elsewhere.
Even with that success, we are still faced with challenges where we don't have the vehicles we need. One example is a puppy mill case we were called to in Pickens County.
The Sheriff's Office tells us 166 dogs have been rescued from a reported puppy mill.
Law enforcement in this rural part of South Carolina called for our help. We knew there were more than 150 dogs trapped in a bad situation. When we arrived on scene, we could see the animals, but we couldn't get our rescue vehicles with the carriers to them. We had no choice but to hike 30 of our carriers up to the scene and then carry each and every one back down to safety. We are familiar with challenges. For 148 years, we have led our community, state, and region in saving animals, becoming an international model for life-saving success. Against overwhelming odds, Charleston Animal Society built the first no-kill community in the Southeast, a feat thought to be impossible in 2013, and we're building the first no-kill state in the southern U.S. along with America's heartland by 2024.
A vehicle like a Defender will help us save even more animal lives, and the Defender will be noticed. Our state and local emergency management agencies rely on us as the lead rescuer when animals are in harm's way. A vehicle like this would serve as our mobile command center. Across our state, we have barrier islands on the Atlantic Ocean, urban areas, rural areas, and the mountains of the upstate. We have trailers to move large amounts of animals, but don't have the mobility to move them in tough spots.
Here in Charleston, they call us the Low Country for a reason. Flooding is a regular occurrence, and a vehicle like the Defender will help us transport animals out of danger regardless of where they are. A Defender will increase our capacity to save lives by allowing us to drive through floodwaters and navigate tough terrain with its four-wheel drive capabilities. The cargo space in the Defender will allow us to carry more life-saving supplies to more animals in more places. We truly are the defenders of animals.
Thank you, Land Rover, for this opportunity to go above and beyond for animals as we stand ready for anything that threatens their lives.